You love a good scrumble, right? You love it. Aqib, who was most in the wrong for the Lion Chief post-game fight?
My strong safety was wrong.
Okay, there we go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If my strong safety get in a squabble every other game, I'm cool with that. Like Wade used to tell us I don't want to.
You're fine with 7 in the year?
Wade used to tell us, hey, we better get 2 15s today. We had a 215 minimum on that 2015. Like we better get 2 15s. Right. Attitude. Don't do nothing stupid. But if it's an attitude play that come up, we need that.
I'm with you.
Whether it was me or TJ Ward, that was my strong safety. Malik Jackson, Danny Trevathan, we had our 15-yard guys. We gonna get our 15s just for Wade. We need that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's Branch's role on the team, man. Hey, he the squabbler. Juju doing too much talking. He didn't know it was gonna end like that. Hey, it is what it is, man. So he had to pay for it.
You don't think he's gonna get benched? Fine?
Nah, he gonna get fined for sure. Yeah, he gonna touch his pockets, but I mean, hey, he making it right now. You know what I'm saying? He be all right.
Yeah, so I agree. Branch is in the wrong.
Yeah.
You can't do that, especially post-game. You can't do it. The game's over. I mean, you can chirp, but just walk away. We don't need you getting a fine, and more importantly, we don't need you getting suspended. So I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that, to where they suspend him. But I do agree with Aqib, because he was provoked, and this was instigated, and this goes back into not only the Patrick Mahomes play, but if you go back in the fourth quarter with 3.5 minutes left to go in the game, you can see Branch come down and run support. The Chiefs run the ball to the right, but he comes down and run support on the backside. And as a receiver at that X position, Juju, he's taught to block MDM, which is most dangerous man. Well, your most dangerous man is the corner. He neglected the corner and went straight for Branch, and Branch turned his shoulder to go make the backside, to make the play on the backside. I don't even think he would have made the play, and Juju shoved him right in the back. And then not only did he do that, he stepped over him afterwards like AI, walked over him, and then Branch saw that, he got up and started chirping. So that had just happened less than 10 minutes in real time, 3 minutes in game time. So they knew that happened, and then you get to the end of the game, takes a knee. I love Juju. I went to USC with him. He's one of my really good friends. He went out bad on that play. He did not win that fight, so I don't like that for him. But you can tell as soon as Pat took that knee, Juju looked to his own sideline and said, "Let's go." But then at the last second, as Branch was walking up, he turned to him and said something else.
He did.
And I think Branch already had on his mind, I'm going to go take action. And then that last little bit that Juju did, that turned into him open fist punching him in the face. And then Juju, man, he flopped. I don't know why he flopped and then got up.
At that.
Just stay flopped. Just stay
leave it at that.
On my head. Stay flopped, get the 50 or
he did the hold me back.
Yeah.
Hold me back, man. Hold me back.
And then you got
be for real. You would not stay flopped. You'd be so mad.
Juju. I'm not saying
I'm the Brian Branch of the situation. I'm not the Juju of the situation.
You would have never got flopped.
But with that all being said, I get it. I get why he did it. And
he shouldn't have did it post game.
No, he should have done it post game.
Just leave it alone post game. You should have. Right when he hit you in your back, you should have got up and did it right there in the game.
But he said post-game, too. The thing that pissed him off the most was all right, took the cheap shot, hit me in the back, but I'm not even getting a penalty for that. I'm not even getting a block in the back. You guys are doing nothing. Then he steps over me, and there's so much emphasis on taunting. You're not doing shit either to protect me.
That's because the play went this way, and they ain't really even paying attention to something that had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, but you got multiple referees. They got to keep their eyes on it.
But get that flag in the game. That's all I say to my strong safety. Bro, they can handle that shit right there. What we waiting after the game for? He hit you in your back, get up and sock him out right there. You know what I'm saying? What we waiting for?
Well, he was keeping his cool until the last Juju comment.
Now, you make it worse when you do it after the game. You know what I'm saying? You make it a big deal. If you would have got hit, got up, hit him in his shit, then everybody be like, look, he did a dirty play, he got up and hit him. They might not even find your ass for it. You know what I'm saying? So you just earned 100,000 or so,
Okay. I'm not the biggest Mahomes fan either.
Love you, Skip.
And I hear everything you just said, but Patrick Mahomes provoked this. Patrick Mahomes is not without blame here, because as Brian Branch is walking, Mahomes is going to rub it in. He's going to go shake his hand.
He can shake his hand.
He extends his hand, and it's clear Brian Branch wants no part of it. And Mahomes reaches and says, "You are not going to let me. I'm Patrick freaking Mahomes. You're not going to leave me hanging here. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to grab your hand whether you like it or not, and I'm going to shake your hand. You can't do it. You beat him fair and square. I got it. But you did taunt him, and you should have been thrown a 15-yard flag for that, because that was excessive celebration. That was taunting. I see less taunts get thrown 15-yard flags for.
100%.
And you can't, you're just rubbing it in. You're antagonizing and you're provoking him because you know he's not happy with you or your wideout. And I think that the initial provocation was that Juju was mad that he wouldn't shake his hand. That was the first thing that happened. And Juju said something about that, which then it just went up in smoke. And speaking of smoke, he got smoked because Brian Branch does not mess around.
Nah, he don't.
Yeah, he's.
But I think Patrick Mahomes, he entitled. He scored a touchdown. He did this boom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but if you reach for somebody's hand and they're not going to shake it, just let it go. Pull your hand back,
but I
let
don't
it
think
go.
reach for his hand, he don't shake it, man. You all right, brother. You could cool. You could touch him. Like, come on.
And
now.
you won. Like, you won the game.
You won the
like,
game,
all right,
bro.
good.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but you're rubbing it in.
Baby.
You are
We
rubbing
talk all
in your
day.
win.
I don't think Mahomes trying to shake his hand is what he was worried about in that moment. It looked like Branch had one person in mind.
He had Juju
and that
on his
was
mind.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
That's probably why he
because of
didn't
that
shake
hit in the
Mahomes'
back.
hand.
He was
because
blacked
had
out.
Juju on his mind.
Yeah, he was like, I don't care about
Lasered
15.
in.
I don't agree with
I'm
the
going
post
for
game.
Juju.
I thought he should have handled it right there. He knocked you on the ground. You could have got up, got at him right there.
Do you think though that he didn't want to do that because he didn't want to hurt his team and get a 15-yarder in the game at that point? And just all right, bet I'll see you after the game,
Hey,
and then
man.
we'll handle this because I know I can't get a penalty now. I'll take the fine and call it a day.
Branch thought that Juju hit him a little late after the whistle. That's what he said after the game.
I thought he thought it was a block in the back.
No, he did
Yeah.
because he said it was a block in the back.
Yeah.
And people were arguing it was his shoulder. That was a block in the back. He turned, he hit him right there, he fell forward. That's a block in the back. But what pissed him off the most is he said, no one's protecting me out here. They've got 0 penalties all day and stuff like this is happening. Like, come on, man. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to retaliate? Then I'll get a 15-yarder.
Yeah.
You got to protect him in that moment. And then he steps over him, and you don't call that either. Now, I don't know if they saw it, but yeah, I get it. Like, you have to be better in that situation. But
you do it right then. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you're worried about getting a flag, now you're worried about getting the FedEx in your locker Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense to me.
Brian Branch said after the game, I'm tired of people doing stuff in between the play and the refs don't catch it.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's what it was
exactly.
In between the play.
Yep.
But to his credit, he stood up to the media, he didn't duck, and he said over and over again, it was a childish thing that I did.
Right.
And Dan Campbell apologized, which surprised me a bit, even though as an organization, they want to put forward this front of we do it the right way, we do
They
it
do.
class, you know,
Yeah.
they do. I give you that. But Wade wouldn't apologize. Like Wade's the DC, but not the head coach. He was a head coach, but in your case, he was just your coordinator.
Nah.
But after
Bill
the
wouldn't
game,
apologize neither.
I don't think he would have. I was a little surprised that Dan Campbell apologized. You just say, I need to look at the film. You know, I need
He's
to
just
go
trying
look
to
at
save
it.
his pockets
Yeah,
a little bit.
maybe.
And
Save his-
heat of the moment, man. Branch is a good guy. He's
Yeah.
just trying to help him out a little bit.
Well, he did say, I love Brian Branch. And I don't know how you couldn't love him because he can flat play, man.
He a dog,
He
man.
was
So
Pro Bowl.
I think that's also, though, Dan Campbell just being authentic. Like, that's
Yeah.
who he is. Like, he's going to
Yeah.
get up there with authenticity and be like, hey, I apologize. He's not sitting there thinking, how can I handle this
Nah, he really-
a certain way. He's like, hey, that's on me. That's my bad. We got our ass kicked tonight. Unacceptable. I love him. We'll talk about it. We'll get it fixed going forward, and let's put it behind us. Like,
I don't think
like
he was
when a
being
leader does
authentic because I think really deep down in Dan Campbell, he hit my dog in his back. He should have socked him in his fucking
That's
mouth.
true.
You know what I'm saying? That's really
that. I
how
think that's what he
really
wanted
felt.
to say.
Yeah, that's how he wanted to say. But he like, man, I'm gonna save his pockets a little bit. I'm gonna apologize for him, just so the league know we as a team we
We're
sorry
handling
about
it.
that shit that happened on TV.
Yeah.
So he had to just be the leader. And man, we ain't mean all that, but he probably went in the locker room like, hey, bruh, hey, do that shit on the field next time.
I don't doubt
Might hit
that.
you in your back, fuck him up right there.
I don't doubt-
If we lose for the 15 yards, then it's on me.
I
Simple as
100%
that.
agree with that. I don't think he's going to discipline Branch for a second.
Nah,
but I
hell
do
no.
think he wanted to say, hey, like our football team, not only are we physical, we're tough, but we're also disciplined. Like I don't want that to become something that our identity going forward. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did say that to protect
does
him.
it
And then
surprise you the way it does me that Dan Campbell, whose original press conference, he's going to bite kneecaps off.
Right.
That every time they're in the red zone, every time it's 1st and goal inside the 5, they are going to trick your ass. That's how they play football. They trick you. Andy Reid tricks you every time.
Right.
But he's finesse. Their teams aren't physical. Spags defenses,
Right.
but the offense has always been a finesse offense.
yeah.
It
Okay.
is what it is to me. To me, that on Friday, if you were just gonna line up and try to run the ball down our throat and do play action, our Friday is as easy as shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you come with all these trick plays and do all this, we want to go home at 12:30 on Friday. It's fucking 1:30. We still on the field going through all 14 of y'all trick plays. So it just gives an extra added element that the defense got to prepare for.
Okay.
So to me, it's genius. Honestly, it's
Okay,
it's
then how
genius.
easy is your Friday when you're getting ready to play these Philadelphia Eagles?
It's a breeze.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a breeze.
And you
man.
can't stop it.
Yeah.
You can't stop it, right?
Talking about the tush push?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, the Lions do their fair share of lining up, giving it to Montgomery and running it straight to you. You know what I'm saying? So
But remember the game at Dallas, it was a couple of years ago, where they're sending in offensive linemen and one of them doesn't check in. They're just trying to trick you. It's like
that's-
borderline cheating. It's like we're gonna
That's
play
what the tush
loose,
push is, though.
fast and loose.
Yeah,
with the
borderline.
thing,
right?
Yeah, well, it
borderline
is.
cheating.
Okay.
They go early.
Yeah.
They
They-
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got a borderline
They
cheat code.
love,
that, man.
yeah.
They do it so fast you can't even see it with the blind eye. But if we put this shit in slow mo, both guards go first. He like snap it off the guards almost. You know what I'm saying? So it's hey man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So make it a little difficult for us on defense.
And to your
with them
point on
trick
that,
plays.
Skip, you don't do those trick plays or those gadget plays if you don't have the playmakers to do it. If you just have one guy on the field that the defense has to worry about, we're not tricking anybody. But when you have J-Mo and you have Amon-Ra St. Brown and you have Montgomery and you have Jahmyr Gibbs and you have Laporta, you can do so many different things as an offensive coordinator where the defense can't key on one guy. And like they did against Baltimore when they ran they snapped it, handed it
They did.
to Amon-Ra,
They
and he
did.
pitched
He
it to
pitched
Jahmyr.
it.
I mean,
No,
who do
I
you
know.
focus on that play? And then you got a quarterback like Goff who's so efficient that they could just fake all this, bluff it, and then have him throw a pass in the back of the end zone or throw it to a tackle. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
teams
talk
do that
about.
when you have that.
I
type
got that.
I don't think
but-
that make you soft though at all.
But you're sneaking in an offensive lineman so you can throw it to him. You know,
I don't think
whether
that
he's
make you
reported
soft.
as
I think-
eligible or
No, that was but you got to report. That
Yeah.
was. I guarantee you, he was coached up on that. That's a mistake on the player's part. You're as a player taught.
I think it was the guy who was playing last night. Ben Skipper had to
it was
play.
Skipper, yeah, it was. I think we crossed paths I think too for a couple times. But
Really?
he you have to know, and I've been in games where we bring in an extra offensive lineman that is eligible.
Yeah.
You have to every time. Hey, report.
Sure.
If you don't get confirmation from that ref, your ass is coming right back out of the game and you're costing us a penalty. So I don't think that was them trying to be cheap or get a quick
to
one on
answer
them.
your
That was
question,
just a
Skip,
bad-
I don't think that make them soft. I think that make them genius. That's why every time they do one of these trick plays, it work. Because they a big physical team. You think they're gonna run it, they fake it here, whoop, whoop, do this, throw something in the back of the end zone, he wide open. So it's
Okay.
genius to me.
Well, Andy's always got a trick up his sleeve,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
And so to your point, to start this discussion, if you out trick Andy and score 7 off a trick play, off a gadget play, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
then it's advantage you because you went into his house and you outdid him with a play they didn't see coming, right? So on the pass play to Goff.
Goff,
Field
yeah.
goals
Yeah,
is
yeah.
huge, man. As a defense, you stop a big time offense at key points of the game,
huge.
right after halftime,
Yep.
right at the beginning of the game,
Yep.
end of the fourth quarter. Man, them 7 and 3, the difference between that, it's
Huge.
almost like it's a win for the
It
defense.
is.
So
I agree.
that momentum got deflated right there, and
Yeah.
I feel like that was a early but a real turning point for that game. even
And
though
you
it was
did
early.
pick the Lions to win the NFC, as I recall.
Yeah, I think they still will.
Okay.
Yeah, I did too.
All right, let's move on. So, Aqib, you've always been a Baker hater. And